I remember, so I had like very little time to make everything happen. Like, I think we had to play 1 or 2 games before I even was able to meet with you. And so then I call you up, and I think you were going out of town or something. And I was like, hey, like, can we meet before, like, today or tomorrow? Yeah. Like, we met very quickly. And I remember I went up to your office and just laid it out. I don't think I laid it out till we got to lunch halfway through our meal, but I was like, look, Tom, I need a coach.
You asked me, like, can you help us out? And my response is, yeah, but how? And you went, you want a coach? And I'm like, well, yeah, I guess that makes the most sense for helping out. Although, you know, obviously with the other things that I do with United World Soccer and being in the soccer retail business, you know, obviously I can do some other things. I didn't know if you were asking for a sponsorship. You know,
yes, everything
monetarily, you know, yeah. So I mean, it turned out to be, you know, the whole thing actually.
We need not only a coach, we need to sign players, we need uniform, like we needed everything. It was like starting over.
Yeah, I don't think people understood, Andrew, exactly what we were facing. You know, obviously the results weren't good when we got started back again. You know, but people didn't know, and I tell people there was like, I don't know, what, 10 players there?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, you got to figure all the most of the players wanted to leave, and then the league set it up where any team in the league could take any of our players. So of course the top half of the roster gets devoured quickly. And so, like, I just remember, like, when we were meeting, and I was like, I literally had nothing to offer. There's no money, no player. Like, the player budget was like, I mean, guys were making maybe $100, maybe $200 a game. I mean, it was something very, I don't even remember, but I know it was, everyone was like, no, you know.
That's literally, you know, what we were facing, Andrew, was no. And those that did stay had my ultimate respect, because they chose to stay and fight for something that they knew was going to be, to say an uphill battle is probably diminishing the feat. And we were signing players with little to no indoor experience. Some with indoor experience that couldn't find a team, but, you know, players that were considered valuable were snapped up. Now, I will say I'm very proud of a lot of the players we had, because I think quite a few of them have now found homes in MLS. You know, you look at guys like Tello. Tello's now with Baltimore. He proved himself to be, you know, a good player in this league. You look at Jeff Michaud. Jeff Michaud's being picked up. You know, we've had lot of.
Where's he ended up going?
I think he's going to be in Baltimore as well.
Nice. So a lot of guys, yeah.
Yeah, you look at the guys we had, and they came in, and it was, okay, we might not be the best team, and certainly we're behind in terms of being prepared for a season. But it gives you a chance to have a platform to do something for yourself, to make a name for yourself. And a lot of players did and showed their value. And I'm so proud of them that, number one, they stuck through it and battled, and it shows their character. The one thing it shows in those guys is the character that they had, and how much they were willing to fight and dig. And now some of them, you know, like I said, Armando Tello, he's, you know, and Jeff Michaud, and I mean, there's so many others that are now finding homes in this league. And I'm nothing but proud of them, and proud of the fight that we put up. And really, if you look at it, we were rounding into form. I think that wins were coming. We had some good games up in Milwaukee with the Milwaukee Wave. We had some other close games with San Diego. We were starting to turn into a good team. The addition of Corey Adamson to, number one, the coaching staff and the playing staff helped the whole organization tremendously. I couldn't say, I don't have enough good things to say about Corey. And, you know, him coming here in the situation that we were in and helping. And I had known Corey since he was a 9-year-old kid.